So this corner here, there's just a table there, and then all of these plants that doesn't fit there, and that has no space here. But yeah, so if you notice there at the background, that's my Philodendron Billietiae. I'm gonna show you guys closer. You'll see some of the other plants. Mostly the plants that are here are not Hoyas. Yeah. So aroids, this little flower. But anyways, going back. So this is my Philodendron Billietiae. And as you can see, it's trying to establish itself against this wall. But I'm gonna take you guys on with me. We're gonna chop this baby up. Hoy! Anyan ka pala! And nandito ako ngayon. I'm standing up because we are gonna be propagating this Philodendron Billietiae. So tara! Well, was it the other day or last week? And then also the other day, I posted a sticker on my Instagram story. If you have any questions for me that you would like me to answer. So yeah, there are like maybe 10 questions that were submitted, so we're gonna answer that. And yes, this is my Philodendron Billietiae. It has been with me for more than a year now. It has grown that way. I'm gonna insert a picture of me here with the plant. Yeah, so I've decided today I'm gonna be propagating it because I want to repot it and at the same time share it with you guys. Of course, my sister, she already has a dibs because she's my sister. But yeah, I'm going to be sending some cutting to some friends and maybe sell some of them on my Instagram. So if you haven't been following me there, my handle's always up here at Julians_plant_corner. You can follow me there and you can be updated on the plant sales that I might be having because I am rooting a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, and about that rooting, so the sticker for the question was actually for when I'm supposed to be potting the Hoya cuttings that I have, but I got lazy that day. So we're doing it this way anyways because I really have to tackle this beast. Okay. So the first question that I got that day was, this is from Jungle.Flowers.Canada. She also has a YouTube channel, by the way. I'm gonna link her on the description below. She says, she asks, how do you find Pon compared to Leca? So I've only been using Pon for a few months now. I guess it's not that bad. I'm still trying to gauge what I can do with it. So I have the top cutting. This is my sister's. So Pon, I find it cool. It's just that when you clean it, you really need a finer mesh. Because I'm gonna remove this because it's not necessary. Yeah, that's the only thing. And then another question is, where is it? Pros and cons between Leca and Pon. So just like what I already mentioned, I'm somewhat new to Pon. Oh, check out this guy. This one actually was attached to the wall on our bedroom. So it has a long aerial root. Pros and cons, I think they're the same, but the pro with Leca is that it's more readily available. Unlike Pon, yeah, they get out of stock easily. Yeah, but you can also make them. But then as far as what I've gathered, if you make them, they end up being more expensive. So I guess that's a con. And by the way, I cleaned this with alcohol. So this one is just gonna be a node. We shall see if I can grow this from. But there is this. If you can see, there is that little bump or pimple there. So yeah, I think this will be viable. And yeah, I'm getting rid of these long internodes because yeah, we don't need them. Almost there. And oops, I don't know, I'm kind of, this is hard, like multitasking, you know. Next question is, you don't let your cut callus over, right? That is from those leaves though. Yeah, like for my Hoyas, I don't actually. Like I cut them, I give them on my rooting hormone, the powder one. But now I have Clonex actually, because Rainier recommended that for me. But I'm only using Clonex when I'm rooting them in pon or in leca or in a substrate, I guess. But for water, I just use the powder, so I don't let them callus. I just cut, dip on the rooting hormone, and then put it in water, or cut, and then whatever preparation I'm doing, that's the only time they get to callus over. But for philodendrons, like this one, I just put them in, if it's water, the same story. But if I'm gonna try to root them in like a sphagnum moss or whatnot, I guess I'm gonna let them callus because I'm scared. Like for the monstera, because I did chopped it off, I did ask a lot of people, they do let them callus over because they're more prone to rot. Unlike Hoya, they're not, I guess. At least for my experience. And how often, this is from Just a Branch. How often do you water propagations in pond that you keep in a prop box? How do you know when? So mine, in their pond, I'm just treating them like a passive hydro. So if there's no more water, that's when I refill the water. And because I'm also utilizing heating mat, so I don't want them to get too dry because it's just gonna dry out the plant and then the new roots that they have developed, which is counterproductive. So yeah, I know when there's no more water in the reservoir. This one is from Bake, what? Bakit Niking? Bake Inan Masiyakailian. Yeah. May I know where you bought those small clear pots, please? Thank you. So this guy, let me grab it. Oops. This one's, I got this from Amazon. I'll link it down below so you can also buy it. But the glass bowls that you see my plants, I got those, oops, from Dollar Tree. I actually made a field trip video at our local Dollar Tree store. So I'm gonna link it up here. Yeah, that's where I got them. Amazon. Amazon is a place to go. And wait, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. And then this is from Casita Mia Creations. Only pond or do you add soil? How often do you water? Yes, only pond. I haven't potted plants in soil in almost 2 years now. So yeah, only pond. No more soil for me. Case yeah, I don't know how to water plants in soil anymore. Unless on my Hoyas, I have like 3 plants in Hoyas. I do the taco test. That's when I know how to water them. I mean, when to water them. And then, unfortunately, my Sansevierias, I have 2 that are still in soil. Yeah, I'm bad. And then my peace lily, my big peace lily, it's a dramatic plant. So I only know when to water it when it's looking sad. Yeah, but no, I only use pond for pond and leca for leca. No mixing with soil. But I guess you can use pond as an amendment to soil because it's almost like adding perlite because it has perlite, and then lava rocks because we do that when, especially for arid mix, right? What else? Okay, this one from Dainty_Tita. Tita, this is a hard question. How many plants live in your house? Madami po. I have a lot of plants. I'm sure it's more than 300 by now, especially that's my, I don't know if you can see my sister, but yeah, that's my sister. Yeah, Tita, that's a very hard question po, but definitely more than 300 na. I actually stopped counting ever since I've gotten my Mills bowl cabinets, because just one cabinet alone can hold up to 60 plants. And I do have 2 cabinets. Yeah. So yeah, I stopped counting. And yeah, I don't know. It's kind of overwhelming to think about those kind of stuff. Alright. Oh, this is hard. I guess. There we go. So far, I've gotten four nodes with leaves and one node without a leaf. And then I have 3 more questions here. Oh, where is it? There it is. This is from Janelle ulit. Thank you, Janelle, for asking me questions. Are you loving Pon more than Leka now or still equal? I think equal. The sense that the Pon, I've already established my routine with them. With Leka, I've noticed so far the plants are loving him, especially the ones that did not like Leka. So I like it for that reason. But then I still like Leka because I've already established my ways with it. Like, yeah, I'm not guessing. And just like what I said earlier, it's more readily available. Uy, malutong. So that's that. And then this one's another one from Ria, or those leaves though. Thank you, you too, you for asking questions a lot. How are you liking Pon? I guess I like it. I'm not complaining. I'm not gonna return those. I have 8 more bags left. By the way, I'm not gonna return them. And I'm actually thinking of some other plants to switch from Leka to Pon, because they're kind of, I don't know, they don't look happy. They haven't given me any growth. So I'm gonna do that just like what I did with my Gregos, those stubborn Hoyas. But yeah, I'm liking it. And then this is the last question from LA_Irish Wildflowers. Do you still have plants you were selling? Yes, I actually do, because I did have 3 Hoyas, rooted Hoyas that had reserve that didn't meet the reserve. Why would why do they have reserve, if you might want to ask? Because in my opinion, they are worth more than what they are being offered, like what I was offered for. So, but yeah, I already set a reserve for them, but they didn't reach it. So yeah, I still have them. This one's huge. I think that's the most I would cut this plant. Or maybe I should cut more, and then I can have a bigger Billietiae or a fuller Billietiae. Yeah, and then I would be selling some of this. But I think I'll wait for them to be established, and that will be a better option for both of us. Like me as a seller and you as a buyer, especially if you're a new plant mama. So yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna leave this plant as. It's small again, just like when I got it from Thailand. I'm gonna insert that video here. And yeah, it's kind of wonky because it tries to adjust where the sun or the light source is. Okay, yeah, that's why it's like this. And I think those are all the questions that we have today. I'm gonna settle those plants. I'm gonna let them callus maybe for an hour, and then yeah, we're gonna root them. We'll try to root them. That's me cutting or chopping up my Philodendron Billietiae. A little info about this Hoya Billietiae, at least, like as far as I know. So Philodendron Billietiae are known for their orange petiole, and at the same time, you can see those ribbing at the back, they're orange, and they do have the same, almost same shape as an Atabapoense and maybe a Philodendron Spiritus Sancti. So yeah, that's it for this Q&A. Chopping up a plant for propagation. I'm gonna propagate them in water, and maybe this one I'm just gonna cut the roots because it's too long, so I can insert it in a container. So this is what we have. Excuse the mess, it's always messy here, but yeah. So this one is gonna go to my sister, this one's gonna go to my friend David, and there's 3 cuttings here with smaller leaves, and then the node that we got, and then there's 3 big leaf cuttings here. This one has sun damage when it was still on the corner there, right next to the south facing window. And then here is going to my friend Ria. So yeah, I'll take you guys to the mama plant. So it's back to its corner. It's, oh, let me show you guys this. Yeah, that's from the aerial root. But yeah, it's more contained. I did switch it to pond, and I did give this little garden wire just to make the petioles or the leaves more compact. So it's back to its normal place where it's getting some light from my grow light up there. Yeah. So that's it. That's our propagation, or like, yeah, chopping up a plant video. And again, thank you for those who submit their questions. And if you do have other questions, comment down below. I'll try my best to reply as soon as I can. I did get busy the last few days or weeks, but yeah, kita-kita tayo next time. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video to your plantita and plantito friends, or the friends that you would like to be a plantita and a plantita just like us. So yeah, kita-kita tayo next time, and may you always be blessed.